feel? You're a champ. You are like I saw Oscar hand you your belt, and how does it feel?
Oh, it feels great. You know, it's just everything that I've always dreamed of since I was a little girl. So, you know, just having it all come true in the way that it did. And of course, you know, having Oscar there to present my belt to me and him being behind me, Golden Boy Promotions being behind me is, you know, it's a great feeling. I can't, unexplainable feeling really. You know, it's hard to explain how much I just enjoy every moment of it, you know, and I'm just grateful.
Do you want more? Do you want to become undisputed? Is this pushing you to keep going?
Yeah, it's definitely more motivation. I can't wait to get back in the ring, and you know, the plans that I have are to have all the bouts at 105 pounds, have all the bouts at 108 pounds, and then eventually even fight for world titles at 112 pounds. So that's been my goal from the beginning, and like since the first time I walked into the Golden Boy office, I told them that those are my goals, and you know, it's great that you know they're doing everything they can to make that happen for me.
So how difficult or how easy is it for you to stay on weight? Like how much weight do you lose when you're not training, or what weight do you go up to when you're not training?
It's pretty easy. I don't go very high up in weight when I'm not training. I would say I'm up to I go up to 112 only. That's why fighting at 112 pounds was not my weight class, because that's what I walk around at. So I've always wanted to fight at 105 and 108 pounds, but before having a promoter, it was very hard. Like I fought, you know, all of the first 12 fights that I had before signing with Golden Boy were at 112 pounds or, you know, 115, and just with girls that were just way out of my weight division. But I had to do it in order to stay active and in order to fight. And I would take fights with girls who were just extremely heavier and bigger. But, you know, I'm just happy now that I'm able to fight at my natural weight class, which is 105 and 108.
So now, do you have an opponent lined up for your next fight, or just winging it?
Well, our plans were to fight at 105 pounds again, because, you know, I would like to get all the bouts there first. But I think, you know, my opponents, I mean, the possible opponents at 105 pounds all have mandatories.
Right.
So I don't think I'll be fighting one of them next. So what I'm going to do is fight my next fight at 108 pounds. So I'll be fighting one of the 108 pound champions, but I'm not sure who yet. Maybe the WBA champion, or, you know, just whoever is willing to take the fight next.
So I saw some stuff on your page, because I kind of semi-stalked you a little bit, and I saw that you've been doing some modeling, right? Is that your next thing? Is that what we're looking forward to?
No, I don't consider myself a model, but you know, I'm willing to take whatever opportunities that do come my way. You know, if it's something that that suits me and something I enjoy doing, then I'll do it. But I'm not a model; I'm a fighter.
All right, so that segues into my next question. What are your other talents outside of beating people up?
My other talents, I can play piano. I really enjoy playing piano. I think that's another talent that a lot of people don't know about me. So I can play, like, Queen is my favorite band, so I can play a lot of Queen songs. I can play a lot of Elton John songs. So yeah, piano is just something that I enjoy doing. That's another talent of mine for sure.
Well, I mean, you move really well in the ring. You mean to tell me you can't dance?
You'll probably see me on Dancing with the Stars someday.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking. I can see that for you. And so what are your other hobbies outside of playing piano, modeling? I don't care what you say, you're a model. And fighting. What do you do? What else do you do? Do you ride motorcycles? What's your hobbies?
I mean, honestly, like, I just like to spend time with my family when I'm not training. And when I do have free time, just because during training camp, like, me and my family are very close, and even though we all live like 5 minutes from each other, I still don't see them much during training camp, and I don't get to, you know, do certain things with them that I want to when I'm in training camp. So I just enjoy spending time with my family when I do have free time.
So what about the in boxing, right? and back to boxing. What would you change about boxing if you had the power to change one thing? What would that one thing be in boxing?
I would say that would definitely have to be, you know, all the champs, all the world champs, being forced to fight the top fighters and being forced to fight people who they're supposed to be fighting next. And that happens a lot in women's boxing. You know, I've tried to get fights with world champions, and for whatever it doesn't work out because they're not forced to fight whoever is next in line. And that's the problem that I'm having right now with fighters at my weight division, is that you know, they're not forcing the champions to fight me and fight who they're supposed to fight. For example, Yesenia Gomez, who's the 108-pound WBC champion, I've been trying to fight her for the past 2 years, and her promoter keeps saying no, and her promoter keeps saying straight out, like, we're going to take these easier fights first because fighting me is a risk, and she doesn't want to lose her title.
Exactly.
But at the same time, WBC needs to force her to fight me and force her to fight who she's supposed to fight. And that's the problem with boxing. That's one thing I would change.
Right. And so what about the 3-minute round? Do you feel like, are you an advocate for that? Do you believe that you can get more work done if you had 3 minutes?
Yeah, definitely. 3-minute rounds is one thing that I would love to change. And I know there's other females who agree with that and they want that too. And there's just a huge difference, you know. There's no time to use your jab. There's no time to set things up, and 2 minutes just flies by so quickly. You know, it's like an amateur fight. And actually, amateurs are going 3 minutes now, so they're not even going 2 minutes. So I don't know. I know WBA allows it. Like Esparza and I went 3-minute rounds because with WBA, if both sides agree, then they'll allow it to happen. WBC is totally against it, which makes no sense. I don't understand that. But I mean, hopefully it'll change. I'm going to demand every fight and ask my opponent if they would like to do 3-minute rounds. So, you know, Golden Boy, the matchmaker Robert Diaz knows that. He knows that, you know, I want to do 3-minute rounds. So every time we look for an opponent and we ask for fights, once we get the fight done, we always ask, would you like to do 3 minutes? Then, you know,
wow.
Of course, it's their option to say yes or no, but, you know, hopefully they say yes.
So how does that feel like when you ask an opponent, listen, I want to get it in with you. I want to go 3 rounds. And they say, nah, I'm not with it. Like, how does that feel to you?
It just makes me so upset. Like, why would you not want to go 3 rounds? And I think, like, I think for my opponents, for my possible opponents, it's like they don't want to go 3-minute rounds with me because they see me fight and they see that I don't get tired and that I can go 3-minute rounds. I can go 5-minute rounds. I can go 5-minute, 15. I could go 5-minute rounds, 15 rounds. Like, you know, I
just
get my second wind in like the 7th, 8th round, and I'm ready to keep going. So, I just think, yeah, it just upsets me. But I hope my next opponent is willing to go 3 minutes.
What's your exit plan? How long do you plan on continuing boxing?
A few more years. You know, I don't want to keep boxing till I'm in my mid-30s or, you know, or almost 40. And I mean, nothing against that, but I mean, I just feel like if I'm in boxing for any longer than 3-4 years, then, you know, it's because I'm not making the money that I should be making. I don't want to continue fighting and, you know, taking punches for that long. I want to accomplish what I want to accomplish, make the most money doing it, and get out.
So now, speaking of money and speaking of accomplishments, what do you feel, just your opinion, on the YouTube phenomenon that everybody's running to? How do you feel about that? What do you think about that?
I mean, as a boxing fan, as a real boxing fan, and I've been a fan since I was just a baby, pretty much. It's just not something that I like seeing, you know. But at the same time, like, I still watch it just to for the entertainment and to, you know, laugh and and to laugh. But yeah, I don't like it. I don't agree with it.
So would you take, let's just say somebody in your same weight class and they're a YouTube following and they called you out. They watched this video and they said, she don't like us, I want to fight her. Would you do an exhibition with them?
maybe not with a YouTuber, but I would do I would have a boxing match with like an MMA fighter or UFC fighter. At least, you know, it's another actual fighter. And if the money's right, then I'll definitely do that.
Would you jump into MMA?
I have thought about that. But I don't know. I have too many goals to accomplish in boxing right now, so I wouldn't do that now. Maybe when I have all the bouts that I want, I'll take more thought into it. So
I know you're on lunch, and I don't want to hold you up, but I'm excited that you're here, and everybody's excited that you're here. I know you're a boxing fan, and I know you study boxing, but I need your top 5 right now.
My top 5 right now?
Right.
Oh man. Okay. Tyson Fury is one of my favorite fighters.
I knew you was gonna say that.
He's probably my favorite. Teofimo Lopez. Ryan Garcia. Who else? Virgil Ortiz. I think Virgil's a beast. I love Virgil. I love how he's just he's so dynamic. You know, he can fight in the inside. He can box well and power, everything. I think he's got it all. And how many is that? 3, 4?
That's 4. You got one more.
And then 5, Senesisa Estrada.
All right, go for it. I love it. So now, quickly, if I'm gonna throw you some matchups, don't think about them. Just say the first name that you think is gonna win. Okay. All right. All right. So Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence.
Spence.
Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua.
Tyson Fury.
Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney.
Ryan Garcia.
Devin Haney, Gervonta Davis.
Devin Haney.
Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia.
Ryan Garcia.
All right, cool. Thank you. Listen, I really appreciate you. Thank you for taking the time.
I'm sorry I got the whole time mixed up.
No, it's all good. Listen, you're here. I appreciate you. You're a woman of your word, and you always show up and show out anytime I invite you, and I really appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Enjoy your lunch. Thank you
just
so
let
much.
me know.
All right, I will. And you said you was going to text me, but you didn't yet.
Because I got the time mixed up.
Right. All right,
but I'll text you anyway.
Yes. Enjoy. Thank you. And listen, I'm looking forward to your next big stuff. You have 100% support from me. My platform is yours. Anytime you want to stop by, it's yours. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Bye, everybody. Thank you for watching.
Enjoy.
Bye.
Enjoy. And that was, she didn't leave yet. She's still here. All right. So that was the Senesisa Estrada. She gave me her work. So for everybody that's staying, just so you know, I'm going to have all women all week. I have the baddest, toughest, meanest, roughest women coming all week. Make sure you tune in because I promise you, we're going to have some fire coming in. You guys are going to be so entertained. We're going to have them all in. So I appreciate y'all for stopping in. I am going to go pick some cotton and we're going to catch up again. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. We're going to have some really exciting women. You're going to be excited. Thank you. And I'm out.